Light, hope, transformation. City of Refuge is a faith-based environment that helps individuals and families transition out of crisis. Their process takes place under one roof in the most dangerous zip code in Atlanta. The needs are great, but when like-minded community members, organizations, and volunteers partner together, we're able to see amazing things that happen. I hope you enjoy this tour. It was not only enlightening, but inspirational. We can do this.
9,000 meals last year. We got medical service, which y'all will see, Mercy Care. We had 141 counseling hours. So all the people that live on campus, breakfast, lunch, and dinners, it happens here. Breakfast Club, one of the things we wanted to do with community impact, we wanted to bring real organizations. This is a Black-owned restaurant that operates out of here, but at the same time, they do our culinary arts training program.
How many residents?
It depends. You'll see the houses set up. We got probably at any
That's what blew my mind. They teach coding.
We can have 119 to
I got you. Go ahead.
175.
Okay.
All right. So,
And for real.
Thank you. All right.
one thing City of Refuge, we will have a central location where we can bring business training. We're going to change the demographics. You're in the 30314 zip code. We're the poor. This is the poor zip code. It's about 24,000 per household in this zip code. And one thing we learned over 25 years, if we're going to change that, we have to train people. So right now, you got cybersecurity going in there. You got culinary arts going in there, which today is the early day. Everybody done. We got coding. We just passed a coding class. We use CDL. My claim to fame here or whatever, I do everything. I'm the VP of reentry. So everything reentry falls upon it. We do CDLs. We partner with the Urban League of Greater Atlanta. One thing we do is believe in collective impact. We have the OAA, which I met Dina. That's how a lot of them, but this is how we train people, man. We bring them out. So come on, let me move y'all on quick. So last year, we did 429 job placements. We had 629 people attend the job fair. We had 198 people trained last year.
And graduate. Don't forget that.
And graduate.
Okay.
Yep.
They graduated from. We need one of these.
And they got it for $1.
So, City of Refuge, man, we don't hide behind the fact, but so most of all of our funding is corporate funding. We Chick-fil-A being one of the biggest, Delta, EY. We just believe we the people's ministry. We believe if people come on this campus, they see everything going on. They can put their hand on it. They can feel the heartbeat of it. And unapologetically, we just don't apologize. We're a faith organization. So when, 17 years ago when City of Refuge came to this campus, they said we would do nothing here. We do everything here. So this is our collective impact center. We use this for a lot of different reasons. We're part of the community revitalization on the west side. So what a lot of people don't know, you all came to the historical west side. Mm-hmm. And one thing about it, Dr. King lived a half a mile here on Sunset. So one thing we adopted when we started spreading our footprint outside of City Refuge is a beloved, inspired community. So all our work that we do outside the gate, we grab that model. We got 45 apartment units across the street. We bought that apartment complex. It was a drug hole, tore it down, put 45 units, put some of the same people back into that community. One of our strategies is we want to build up this community and keep as many people in the historical west side. But you know what's happening. We got a new Mercedes-Benz stadium, so a lot of that is changing the dynamics, but we're trying to preserve the history the best we can. All right?
Work, son.
So, getting businesses on campus is our thing. So here we have a candle making business here called Brick and Mortar. Brick and Mortar has a storefront on High Mill Road, probably about 10 miles from here. But they come here and they make all of their candles handmade, everything, labels and everything. Then they allow some of our women to be employed here and they teach them how to make candles. And then some of those ladies are creating businesses for themselves out of that. And we're gonna go right out this door and we're gonna go right up this ramp. So I'm tell y'all a real cool story. I'm gonna let the group get here. So I'm gonna tell y'all a real cool story. This place was donated for $1. Wow. Really? For $1. It's 7 acres under roof.
7 acres.
Yep.
Donated by who?
We'll talk about that when we get up here. So here it is. Once again, we understand if you're going to change a community, you have to train people. So we have a full Napa Automotive Training Center here. You can get AC certified. It's about a 4-month program. We have 100% job placement. We partner with Nally Toyota. We partner with Nally Saab. A lot of different automotive shops, and we have 100% placement. We believe around here in the 4 L's, faith, family, fitness, and finance. So we got a full gym in here. You can go in, get at it. That's what we do.
Y'all do auto basic oil changes in here?
Do basic oil change, brakes, everything. They learn everything in there. They got a classroom over here and come right out into the shop. Yeah, we do that. We have a lot of staff vehicles. Okay. So yeah, we stay busy. It's an open shop. One of our strategies that we do with reentry is I'm certified forklift operator. We certify men and women right back here. On the other side, we're partnering with this big welding company, so we'll be able to do welding back here. So we'll be doing the forklift certification, the welding certification. Because here's the thing, people have to get certified in order to make a livable wage. We don't want people coming out flipping burgers. All right. So all our stuff is on the website.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna talk a little bit about this before we get over there. So we have a full salon in here, and we have a full boutique here. So I'm gonna talk right here before we get in front of the houses. So you're getting ready to walk in front of a 16-bedroom house and 2 12-bedroom homes.
Wow.
And 1 3-bedroom homes. So probably about 9 years ago, it came on our radar that human trafficking was real.
That's right. Wow.
So one thing City of Refuge do, if it breaks God's heart, it should break our heart. So we did our survey. It was only 630 beds in the whole country that will help women that was victims of sexual exploitation and sex trafficking. Mm-hmm. So, and then some of those programs wanted those women to have no felonies. So we added, y'all getting ready to witness probably 50 beds that was added to those numbers.
So y'all are like 10% of the whole volume.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
I said one of these are in Baltimore like this, just like this.
Yeah, so so one thing we do, we got Baltimore, we have Athens, Georgia, we have Calhoun, Georgia, we have Hollowell, Virginia. So they're using the City of Refuge model, which y'all will see posted on the wall when we get up here. Let's go through here.
Oh, so it might not be
Working for them.
It might not be close.
So here's the house. One of our 5 core values, man, is passion, excellence, integrity, and dignity. Some of these, if we could go in, but we don't invade them like that. They had corporate sponsorship at $5,000 a room. These houses are did like MTV cribs. I'm talking about mosaic on the wall.
Wow.
You'll go in and say, "Oh, this is my spot." Yeah, they dope. So that's the 3-bedroom. This is 16 bedroom here. You know, it's an 18-month program. They get full trauma-informed care. We got Dr. Kim. We got array of therapists. All of that. Everybody, they get the whole thing. So it's about an 18-month program. And then one thing that we do have, just say because we partner with a ministry called Street Grace. If they're being, that's our CEO. That's his little office space where we do a lot of our executive stuff at. He's from Pulaski, Virginia, though. Yeah. No, he's just a UVA fan. Yeah. So a lot of what we do, we have safe houses that's off campus. So if they're being rescued, we don't bring them right here. We have a few houses identified.
In and outside of
Yeah. So we do have a faith component here. This was birthed out of, so I told y'all this building was donated for $1. So Bruce Deal, our CEO, came to a small church to close it. This was in 1997. All right, he came in, preached a sermon. The young lady had been stripping and prostitute, gave her life to the Lord. He said, okay, people still getting saved. Without no advertisement, the building filled up. People coming out of prison, people coming out of homelessness. And his wife, Mama Rhonda, she called Bruce. She said, we're gonna win a city, we're gonna have to move to the city. They moved into that 63-year-old church building that was over by Georgia Tech. Started moving women and children in the basement, outgrew the place. Came over here, found this building. They wanted $1.6 million for this building. He put in a bid. We're a small church, we got no money. That went on for 6 months. He met Malin Mims, who owned Mims Enterprise, and he donated the building for $1. Mr. Mims is about 90-something now. I went to one of his birthday parties. He said, I told Bruce I didn't own the building free and clear. I had to pay it off to donate it to him.
Wow. Smart, win-win.
Yeah. So, Right Futures Atlanta. Remember, we say we bring a lot of it's a charter school certified by the state of Georgia. They got about 70 students here. Good for our community. It's about a 1 to 10 ratio. And we love it. It's a part. Philip and Gail, they started, it was on staff at City of Refuge, started their own school. We put it here. All right, let me let y'all see this little space where they get the chance to run the steam off. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go out that way and then come back. We'll be right in the parking lot. But this is just a place where they get to run off some steam. A lot of this was did by volunteers. It was a 2-3 day project. They came in, so you know we partner with a lot of different organizations. So we're gonna go this way and go out, y'all. We're gonna go out this way. All right, we're gonna go out this way.
Thank you.
It's amazing. It is. It's crazy. It's so
Praise God. Crazy in a good way, meaning who would have thought? Praise God for this.
So I love the fact that one of y'all workshops was a stigmatism of a homeless woman. We don't have, a lot of people try to identify us as a shelter. We're not a shelter, we're a residential program. We stand in one of our residential programs for women and children. It's set up just like college dormitories. And one time, you know, we had our board, we got a wonderful board at Women's Institute. So Just like those logic models we were studying, y'all was learning inside of the training, this is how we able to do what we do. We partner with business, government, educational, civic, faith-based, other nonprofits. What are our 4 things? We do health and wellness, vocational training, youth development, and housing. How we do that? By bringing light, hope, and transformation.
Business. That's the only thing missing out of the equation.
One of the biggest barriers we have to women is childcare. So the childcare, y'all women will appreciate this. We have free childcare from ages infant to 4-year-old. Then we have a youth and children's program go all the way up to high school. So one of the biggest barriers we know is childcare. So we put this childcare center that's free to every woman that live here, and when they transition out, we continue to let them get that because that's one of the biggest barriers to people being displaced. So just like I was telling y'all, City of Refuge we did an analysis and we knew what was coming to the community 5 years ago. So we started acquiring property on the outside. Y'all came in, those are our apartments across the street. We don't house men on this campus. So out of all the Ahmaud Arbery, Brown, everything happened, they came to City of Refuge and said, hey, what are y'all gonna do about all this racism? So Bruce just said, hey, look, we don't do a lot of talking. But we got 31 one-bedroom units for men that's in full construction as soon as you come up over the railroad track. It was an old hotel called the Danzig Hotel. You can look it up. It was one of 3 places where African Americans could live during the Civil Rights Movement. They wanted us to tear the building down. Bruce had it surveyed. They said it's good bones, so we reserved it, and that building is dedicated to African American males. And I get a chance to lead that charge. We have one other thing that we do. We got the J17 Fund, which is a college fund for African American men and women that can go to trade school or either college.
Wow.
So that's how we responded out of everything that was going on as an organization. I've been here 15 years, man. I came here, I had 20 years sentence for trafficking. I did everything from sweep mop, run youth programming, to being able to, in 2018, to start all our reentry efforts. Because I was telling them, I didn't have those resources when I came home. So now I get a great opportunity to create those resources for men and women that's coming out. So,
Control your emotions. Control your emotions.
Hold on. You be walking behind me. I'll walk home, man. I'm good. Hey, we'll leave the key.
You said he walking home.
Hey, we'll leave the key.
Thanks again for making all this happen.
So look at the building, though. You can see the building right here. Leave the key. Somebody got to come on down. The building is right there over the railroad. I get ahead of this because that's where it was cool. Now let's see. I went there with right over there. Right over there, yeah. That building. It's gonna be 31 one-bedroom.
I had noticed that. I saw some of the residents here walking over here too, so that makes sense now.
because when people in crisis, man, we want to cut we don't want them to have to go all around. I didn't even take y'all by the clinic. Mercy Care, we just zip past that, but we got a full clinic.
Cut all the stuff out.
Mercy Care they've been around for 99 years. We built out a state-of-the-art facility for them, $1.3 million just for them to be able to do. So the last one that's gonna break y'all heart. Don't y'all know it's nowhere in the United States you can serve a young lady that's a victim of sex exploitation. We just did a ribbon cutting. That's gonna be 15 rooms for young ladies that are 11 to 17 that are victims of sex exploitation and sex.
Oh my God.
So
Y'all done showed out again, man.
I can't deal.
They done showed out.
that's what we do, man. That's what we do.
times where I'll be like, somebody just like